What up? I think you can hear me, right? Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, it's your boy Vigilante Styles, man. You like the background? It's cool, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm still in the same room. I am. That hasn't changed. But I figured you guys got tired of looking at white walls, so I'm gonna throw that up instead. Uh, you know, I guess it's kind of like one day I'll be in a studio like that. One day. But it doesn't matter because we have that studio in the box. And that's what we're mixing on. Motherfucker. We're going to be mixing on the SSL 9000J, man. I'm mixing one of my beats, though. So, if you can tolerate the shit. I don't have tracks to mix, so I'm just mixing my beats for the videos now. So, and plus, we don't get copyright strikes because they're my beats. Well, anyway, so let's get on this. I don't really get strikes per se. Like I get notices, like, and of course, I tell you guys, oh, this is some other person's song. So, and we're just doing it just to see the way that I mix. So I'm just mixing a beat. I don't even know what genre of music this would be. I guess some weird electronic shit or something. It's just kind of stuff I'm in the vibe for right now. So let's get popping on this shit and let's go. All right. That's it, man. It's all done. Not rocket science, man, the way that I do things. So, if you guys like this, mix down and master, or well, just a mix down, sorry. If you like the way that I did this and you like to watch other videos of me doing this stuff, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Sometimes I have songs that actually mix. So now that I'm done with that, I can do a little chit-chatting a little bit about things. So, I don't know, kind of a thing I've been thinking about the last few days is, and this is just my personal opinion, right? For what it is, take it for what it is, for what it's worth. I feel like a lot of people are scared to do something else. Like the problem with music is you should not, this has always been kind of a thing where you should not be a follower. Everything else in society is follow this guy, follow that woman, follow, don't lead, right? And that's the way it's been for a long time. But music was never that way. It was about, don't copy my shit, right? Don't copy what I'm doing. Don't copy me. Come up with your own fucking way, right? That's been everybody's thing for the longest. And now it's, I can't get with that. That sounds too different from the shit that's out there. I'm trying to sound hot, bro. I'm trying to sound like the shit that's hot. I'm trying to sound like the shit that's on the radio, bro. Whatever happened to the underground, man? Whatever happened to people doing like, I just make whatever music, man. And that's me, and that's my expression, right? That's my individualism. And then people go, oh, I respect that. People who have a true appreciation for art go, that's what I want. I don't want this radio shit. I don't want this TV, radio, mainstream shit. I don't listen to the mainstream, homie. Right? Whatever happened to that? Like, hip-hop was that way. They used to clown people, you know. Oh, you trying to go pop? You trying to do all this? You trying to get fucking mainstream? You're whack. You're trash, man. Everything that we listen to is underground, bruh. Whatever happened to that, man? Now everybody's like, nah, bro, that shit don't sound like a top 40 hit, homie. I ain't trying to fuck with that. You know? Who the fuck? When did you guys stop being yourselves and said, nah, man, I need to copy that dude that's hot on the radio right now. I need to copy that guy. But get this, the guy that's hot on the radio wasn't doing that shit. He wasn't copying the other dude. You know? I could come up with a list of names of motherfuckers everybody's copying right now. Oh, man. That don't sound like no... who's that dude right now who's got some shit out on the radio right now? NBA Youngboy. Nah, bro, I'm trying to get that shit that sounds like Youngboy. You know what I'm saying? I can't vibe with nothing else, man. I'm feeling all his shit, bro, and I'm trying to sound just like that, man. I'm trying to be I'm trying to sound just like him, but with my voice. But just like him, because that's what's hot. That's what the streets want. And I go, the streets want Youngboy, dude. They don't want you, stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want him because he don't sound like nobody else. Youngboy doesn't sound like anybody else, does he? Can you think of a person that sounds exactly like him? No. The beats, all producers try to make the same beats. Now, I'm going to tell you what, Youngboy's beats do sound like Playboy Cardi's beats. That do sound like Dirk's beats. You know what I'm saying? They all sound the fucking same. At least to me, they sound the same. Same drum kit, same sounds. Same VSTs. Everybody's using the VST, like the VST synths that everybody's using is the same shit they've been using for years. Nexus, Omnisphere, they're still using that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have new shit to do. Nah, man, we ain't doing no new shit, bro, because that's going to sound different. And I ain't trying to sound different, bro. I'm trying to sound hot and make money. But see, that's kind of the stupid mentality because you don't have longevity in the business. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't come up with your own fucking sound that everybody fell in love with, and then you became like the only person who's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're out there putting all this music out, and you know, and there's a demand for your shit, right? They don't want to do that, man. They don't want to do that because they go to a stupid party and they're drunk or they're high or whatever, and then they try to sound like Youngboy, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, that's hot, bro. That reminds me of Youngboy." And he's like, oh, snap, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking drop this motherfucking album, bro. It's gonna be all Youngboy copycat shit. And everybody's gonna be all over that, right? And that's the problem, man. People trying to fucking sound the same. That's dumb. So I'm gonna tell you this, right? I've seen these dudes. They go hard for like 2 years because that's the sound they're copying. And then when that sound dies, they give up on music. They always fucking do that shit every time. And they got me thinking. That's why I don't like talking to motherfuckers. Like they call you, bro. We need to chop it up, homie. We need to be talking. We need to chop it up, man, because I got all these business plans and you are involved, man. You're involved in my business plans, man, because I want you in everything. I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to put you out there, man. I'm going to promote you, bro. But that's because I ain't got no money to pay you for nothing. I could pay you with advertising, bro, to all my people. And maybe one of my homies got money to pay you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell them that, you just tell them, man, that I paid you, okay? And then I'll tell them your prices, and then they'll come to you, And then I did some shit for you, right? And so, okay, so they do that shit. Then later what happens is, oh, man, I told all my homies about you. Did what's his name call you? Did he hit you up? Did he drop? He didn't? That fool, man. He ain't never gonna be nothing, man. He's lazy, bro. I told him. He should. He even lied to me, bro. He told me he hit you up the other day. He said that you didn't answer. And I'm like, I didn't get nothing. I checked all my emails, dude. I checked my phone. Nothing. Oh man, I knew he was lying to me, bro. That's why I don't fuck with him. You see that kind of bullshit? They make it look like they went out there and did some shit for you. Those people, and then so then fast forward 2 years later, right? What's up, man? What you got going on? Oh, man, you know what, man? I'm not really feeling this anymore, bro. I already put out like 10 albums, man, last 2 years. I promoted hard, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't really feel like this shit is really popping like that anymore, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, man. I think everybody's fake. I ain't got a lot of haters, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, just people just, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it anymore, Like, my girl and stuff, we got something going on, man. And I'm probably going to I got this other business thing I'm thinking about, maybe I might go into this other business. With my homie, we're supposed to be like, we're gonna come up with like we're gonna do videos and shit, and we're gonna like do a video thing. We're gonna like record people and shit, like other rappers and stuff, and we're gonna try to like do their music videos. That's what I'm gonna be doing now, man. So I'm sorry, man. I got nothing for you. I'm telling you, man. Or it's just some other shit like, no, man. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling well, bro. I just need fucking. I'm just gonna chill for now, Maybe I'll hit you up when I got something going on, Like it's just those kind of dudes, And just one after the other, these same motherfuckers that got nothing going on. But that's the shit. They tell you they go hard in the beginning, copying the hot sound because they're all motivated by that sound. And when that sound dies off, they're not fucking doing music anymore. Or they take a big long ass break and then they go, okay, fast forward another 2 years. Woo, your buddy has been sitting out doing his other business thing. Hey, what? What you doing right now? None? You still doing music? Of course. Oh shit, let me hit you up later. Right? Then they hit you up and they're like, oh man, look, check this out. I know I said like 2 years ago I wasn't gonna be doing nothing, right? And I was, and I've been doing this other business, and it's wildly successful, bro. But then I figured like I could actually get the music in this. So guess what? I'm working on another album, fool. Oh shit! Oh, and who did I think of first to call? So man, look, man, I need 100 beats right like in the next 7 days, bro. Because we're gonna go through. I got a couple homies now. Got like 2, 3, 4. I got homies. We're gonna be going through your beats, bro. We're gonna tear them apart, man. We're gonna knock out like 30 songs, bro. We're gonna send them to you, man. You're gonna mix and master them for us, And then we're gonna pick our hottest 12, bro. And we're gonna put that on our album. And we're going to shout you out, man, because you the man, bro. You the man, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to do this, man. I already got shows lined up. Bro, I got Universal looking at me right now. I got Sony looking at me right now. I got fucking Chinese companies looking at me right now, man. I can't even say their name because it's in Chinese. I got everybody looking at me right now, bro. Everybody, man. I got motherfuckers in Australia looking at me. I got like 2 fans in Japan looking at me right now. Dude, I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread, homie. I'm telling you, man. Dubai, I got like 3 fans over there. I got like some dudes in Africa, man, trying to hit me up right now, bro. I got all sorts of shit, man. Dude, right now, this is not the time, man, to blow me off, bro. This is the time, man, you need to really put me on, bro. And I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna let everybody in the world, bro. I'm Mr. Worldwide. I'm Mr. Worldwide 2.0. I'm gonna let everybody know about you, man. I'm telling you, man, this is the big shit, man. I'm so excited. Dude, I almost like, you know what I'm saying, pissed on myself the other night, man, when I thought like this idea popped in my head and I said, oh, snap, I need to call my boy. Because you're my boy, right? I know we ain't talking 2 years, but you're my boy. Because I know in this, I didn't want to bother you, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you're busy and stuff. I know you're working with a lot of people and stuff. So I wasn't going to bother you with my bullshit for 2 years. But I'm hitting you up now because, hey, I got something going on, you know what I'm saying? And I told you I wouldn't waste your time unless I got something going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Is this like triggering like fucking all sorts of like crazy fucked up like, damn, man, I've been through that shit, motherfuckers, right? Like, I'm telling you, man. Hold on. My bad, I didn't want to like cough in you guys' face or nothing, you know? But I'm just saying, like, those kind of dudes. And I swear, there's a million of these motherfuckers everywhere, dude. Every fucking where. They're always fucking giving you this line of bullshit 24/7. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I tell them, that's cool, man. Look, man, you know what my fees are. So, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you make that payment, bro, I'm working. As soon as you send the files and you make that payment, I'm working. Oh, well, I thought we was boys. I thought, what the fuck you charging me for now? Well, I thought we was boys, man. I thought you got me, man. Shut your ass up, man. Motherfucker. For the last how many years we talking? And nothing ever happened, right? Oh, so you hating like that, bro? Huh? I see how you are then. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's how they are, man. I swear. You're fake, bro. You're fake. You're fucking fake, man. Fuck you, man. Fucking fake. You're a fucking hater. I knew you were the biggest fucking hater. I knew it. I told my boys, I knew you was my biggest hater, man. But I didn't want to believe it, man. I didn't want to believe it. My homeboy told me the other day, he said that you was the biggest hater. And he told me that shit. And I wasn't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, this is my boy. This is my boy. He's holding down for me. And then when you told me $10, bro, for a beat, I knew, okay, see, then I knew now you are my biggest hater, bro. Because why would you charge me anything, bro? Not even a penny. Why would you charge me that? Because you held me down. Now I got this big album coming out. You see all this shit now, and you see all this big shit I'm doing now. You want to get in my pockets, huh? That's what you trying to do. You trying to get some of that money too, huh? Because you're greedy, fool. You're greedy, charging me $10. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Fucking greedy. I'm hanging up on your ass. I'm just telling you, I mean, how many times have you gone through something like this? You know, like this is way too common for people to go through some shit like this, dude. And I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of it, man. Those people waste your time and your years, right? And 10 years down the road, he's still doing this. He's still trying to finesse his way through everything and never amounts to nothing. And he's like, I thought Sony was looking at you. I thought Universal was looking at you. I thought they're looking at you and going, keep him out of my fucking way. Don't talk to that guy. Yeah, we see you, bro. You broke ass motherfucker. We don't want you around. You know, like, I don't know. But honestly, no one even knows. Like, if you were to get up there, if you're doing networking, right, with people in the industry, you could simply just run his name by them. You know, let's say you go to a music business mixer, right? They do those little convention things, and everybody passes out business cards and shit, and they kind of hang out or whatever. And you're like, oh yeah, so you're at Universal, right? Yeah. So have you heard of my boy? What's his name? MC blah 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 blah. No, I don't recall. No, he said he dropped your name, bro. Like he said that you guys were doing something. No, I've never met him. I don't know who that guy is. Never talked to him in his life. What does he do? Is he a rapper? Is he a singer? Is what? Oh shit! You guys really didn't meet. What the fuck? I knew my buddy was a liar. You know that motherfucker. I didn't even know if you call him a buddy at that point. You know, like I'm just telling you guys, man. I could go off on some shit, but I know that you guys have probably been through some shit like that. Because I know either that or I'm the only motherfucker they do this to. But the reason why they do this, and that's why I'm trying to give you guys the advice, is because I was that guy that said, okay, no, I believe in you. I'll do shit for free for you, man, because I believe in you. I'm going to work with you. Don't believe in these people, man. Just tell them, no, I don't believe in you. Fuck you then, you're a fucking hater. Well, yeah, okay. Well, you ain't never going to make it because you broke. You don't pay people nothing. So you ain't ever going to be shit. But then on the flip side, you got nothing to do. Because why? The people that pay that are serious probably don't live where you live. And a lot of the time, you got to think the reason why they're even doing this shit to begin with is because there's a couple reasons. It's an idea they think they're going to make money for a little bit. And they're going to do it in a lazy way. Like they're going to think they're going to make money on the internet. Some might want to do shows, but that might be for a different reason. That's because they might, because come on, let's be honest, man. A lot of you guys watching this video probably live, some live in big cities, but most of you probably live in small towns where I'm not saying most, but I said I probably think a good portion of my audience right now watches these videos probably lives in small towns, right? Most of you guys are not living in ATL. You guys are not living in LA. Or Houston or Dallas or New York City or Chicago or Miami, right? You probably live in a smaller town. I'm not saying like a small city. I'm not talking about like Cedar Rapids, Iowa or something, you know? Like that's still kind of a decent city, you know? But even then, maybe that would happen in that city because it's small enough, but they don't have a music industry for like a serious one. Just a lot of like local guys that perform at bars and shit. And then they're like, I run this town, so fuck off, kind of thing, you know? And you're going to run across those who are just completely cool with being local hot, you know? I'm the king of my town, bitch. So motherfuckers have to respect me, you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, dude, but the reason why I'm the king of my town, bro, is because I'm worldwide, man. We got to think, though, a lot of these motherfuckers got shit on the internet, so they got, like, fans from, like, fucking... you know, Kazakhstan and, you know, a couple of fans in Switzerland somewhere, maybe a fan in Britain, maybe one in Ireland or something. And it's like, that's cool. I'm worldwide, bro. I'm worldwide, fool. I got fucking, look, man, let me show you my shit. Look, see, you got people playing my shit from Dublin, bro. I don't even know where that is, man, but I looked it up. I Googled it, man, and they said it was Ireland. I don't even know where that is. I had to Google that, man. That's my England, bro. Fucking Europe. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking, dude, motherfuckers are fucking with me, man. They're fucking with me, bro. And fucking. Hold on a second. I gotta blow my nose, guys. Did I really just do that shit on video? I did. Well, that just goes to show I'm human. So, anyway, that's what I'm saying, man. People be doing that fucking whack ass shit. I can't deal with that anymore, man. I've dealt with that for way too long. Way too long. Let me check to see. I don't make sure I don't have a booger. No? All right, I'm good. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. Like, you know, just dealing with people like that. And we all want to be dealing with professionals and stuff. But at the same time, you get tired of not having shit to do. So for me, like, I make beats. So I just make my own beats. And I make whatever. Like, that beat, guarantee you ain't going to hear that nowhere else. Not even that style. Like, that's just weird off the wall shit. But it's cool. Like, I mean, I thought the beat was kind of like, in a way, it still has a cool thing going on. It's like something you can just put on and just go vacuum the house to or something. Or just put on and go fry some eggs to or something, you know, or whatever, you know? Like, stuff like that. Just put that shit on in the background. Just do some shit. Maybe you can go in a video game or something. You're just playing a game and that music's playing in the background. I mean, you never know, you know? But... at the end of the day, like that's kind of like what we all kind of face, though, you know, is like we all want to be the ones that are watching this video. You guys want to be at that level where this is a career. I don't have to go to work in the daytime, except that in my studio. That's my work, and that's doing the work that you love, you know, and making money at it. And you can. But the first thing you got to do, man, is you have to weed out the bums. And that's what they are. You have to accept that. Your best friend, your homie, whatever, is a bum. because he got no money. Because look, man, all your favorite rappers understood. They understood the business, and that's why they are out there like that. Because in order to get big like that, they have to have money to promote themselves. They have to have people with money who invested in them. Now, the sound that they're putting out right now, man, I don't even know. I think that sound is being pushed at us, to be honest. I don't even believe that that's the sound that people really want to be jamming to. Because a lot of these, the analytics are showing that people are listening to older shit. More so, like the older stations, the stations that play older music are getting more listeners. And it's like, it doesn't make sense to me, you know? It's one thing like back in the day where like old farts would say that our music sounds like trash because they're used to like fucking jazz, you know what I'm saying? Or they're used to like fucking bluegrass music, you know? So they would think that anything outside of that was complete garbage. And it wasn't. Like, the music was still very musical. You know, it required a band, it required professional musicians who understood and mastered their craft. And they were getting it mixed and mastered in good studios and stuff like that. It just wasn't those people's personal cup of tea, but for the most part, it was easily digestible by the remaining people who were into that shit. Young people and middle-aged people alike were into that shit. Nowadays, young people, old people, middle-aged people all say the current sound is trash. And I know why it is. Think about this, man. Even movies are this way, dude. Why are they making the 10th iteration of a fucking movie that came out in the 80s? You know what I'm saying? A movie that came out in the fucking 80s, and they're making the 10th version of that shit. And this time they're changing the characters around. Oh, this main character, I know it was like a white dude with a sword. Now we're going to make it a woman from India with a rocket launcher. You know? And it's like... What? But it's going to be the same name. It's still going to be the name is still going to be Ken Sword, right? But now but the Ken is going to be like Kendra instead of Ken, which is usually Kenneth. And Sword, it'll still be Sword. It's the same character. Is this Ken Sword's sister? Is it going to be Kendra Sword? No. It's Ken Sword as Ken Sword, but now Ken Sword is a woman, and Ken Sword is now a woman from India and no longer a woman from Norway. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? But because it's the 10th one, man, we're doing it all over again, and now we're gonna take all the way from 1 to 10. Now we're gonna have Kendra Sword through the whole thing, but it's still gonna be called Ken Sword. I'm just coming up with some stupid thing. Like, there's no movie with that, I'm sure, but I'm just thinking in my mind, like, that's how they be doing shit. So there's no originality. Like, Back to the Future, the first one came out, right? Back to the Future. 1, 2, 3, and then that was it. And why can't we do something brand new like that? Why is the entertainment industry not doing anything original? Anything? I remember back in the day, dude. I'm talking like an old fart. But like in the 80s and 90s, dude, the sound that came out the next year was drastically different from the one before. The like hip hop that came out in 1992 didn't sound much like the hip hop from 91. I mean, it did. It kind of did, but things changed so rapidly. And I mean, by the time you get to 1996, anything from 1991 was considered old school. Nowadays, we're in 2023, so you go back 5 years, 2018 shit sounds exactly the same as the shit that's coming out now. It has not changed one bit. Only the artists have, but the sound is exactly the same. Same drum kits, same synths, same everything. That's a problem, man. We are lacking creativity, or it's being stifled. The mainstream media is saying no to new shit. Don't give me anything new. I want that old shit. And what I mean by old shit is not really old shit that sounds good. I want the shit that basically we've been doing for the last 10 years. Keep giving them that. We're going to do that for the next 50 years. This same sound, same drums, same shit. It's working. It's making money. And it's like, how is it making money? People are not buying the songs. They're streaming it. And it's like, well, they're streaming it probably because it's in a playlist. And they probably don't even like that song, but they're like, well, it's playing. Hopefully this one will be over soon, and a song I actually want to hear comes on, because it's based on the shit that I like to listen to. And sometimes they force feed you a weird song here and there, the mainstream song you don't really want to hear. And there's a lot of money that goes into this too. Like, push it out there, man. Buy, pay for bots or whatever to, boost the numbers. It's just ridiculous. It's the art of brainwashing. It's stuff that Master P was talking about a while back. That a lot of that stuff to make an album look like it's hot was they would buy their own records back in order to show the movement on SoundScan, Nielsen SoundScan, which then would move them up on the Billboard charts. They'd start charting on the Billboard, number one song, number one album on rap charts on Billboard, and because of the movement, because of sales, but really those sales never happened, they bought it. And to get on that list then got the average Joe to go, oh, this is the number one album. I want to be the hottest dude in my hood with the new number one album. So I'm going to go buy it, and then I'm going to bump it, and then I'm going to be the cool guy, and I'm going to get all the women. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's going to respect me because I got that hot new shit. Bandwagon effect, bro. I can go on and on and on about this shit. Anyway, but I don't want to sit there and talk you guys' ears off forever. If you like this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you want to get more videos from me, like I said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It just, you get the new shit, the stuff that I'm doing or whatever, as soon as it comes out, you'll get the notification and you can come check it out. And it helps me out, man. It helps me grow my channel and stuff like that. And I love to engage in conversation with you guys and talk about these subjects. I know I talk about plugins and stuff. I talk about mixing and mastering. And some people just kind of look at, man, your setup is just so humble. It's just so simple and it works. And I go, exactly. I'm just using an SSL console in the computer and that's it. Does it sound exactly like one? I don't know, but it does everything that one should be doing. Right? I've never mixed on a hardware SSL before, ever. But I don't need to. I like the sound of the plugins. I like the sound that I get from the plugins, and the plugins are trying very well to give me the sound of the console. And I'm happy with it. I like this sound. I told another guy that I still like the 4000E plugin. I do, but I do like the 9000J more. I do. I am getting a better sound out of this. But I was getting a wonderful sound out of the 4000E as well. So, I mean, use whatever you want. But I'm getting a good sound out of this. And I like it. And I enjoy using it. And it's fun. And I know it really well. So why not? So, the only thing I switched was the bus compressor. I went with the Waves G bus. That bus compressor is on every SSL console nowadays, and it's exactly this one, the G bus compressor. So the G Master bus compressor, that's the one. They know that was their best one, so they're putting that in all their consoles. So I'll just use the G bus compressor from Waves, and then just channel strips, right? But these channel strips are a little different than your normal channel strip, as they have channel tolerances. So they have 72 modeled channels. So you actually have a closer sound to what a console sounds like in terms of in your mix, because it's not just the EQ, it's not just the compressor. There are harmonics in the console that are being modeled. There are channel tolerances that are being modeled. There is noise in the channels that have to be gated that is modeled in this channel strip. And that's what gives it the sound, because they've always said, keep the noise, just gate the noise. You don't want it when there's no sound playing. But when the sound's playing, the noise actually does something to the sound. And I've seen that. It's kind of, in a way, the noise is doing something to the sound. So that's why I choose this channel strip, or a channel strip from Brainworks, because it's doing those things. So I'm getting an out of the box sound, but I'm getting it in the box, so to speak. And that's what we want. We want the in the box recall and workflow, and we want the out of the box sound that this provides, and the simplicity of just turning a few knobs and getting the sound you want. I can mess with these knobs, and I do from time to time. I mess with it on bass mostly, And sometimes if I really must, if I'm having a problem with a certain sound, I'll mess with these other ones. But usually the sounds that I pick sound good already. So I don't have to do much. I'm just sweetening or taking away in order to fit the sound into the context of the entire beat. So while like, yeah, that sound was technically perfect, it was too bright for this particular track. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit on the top and the highs and the high mids. And that's essentially all that I'm doing. You know, on the bass here, I'm doing some bass lift a little bit low mid bass, you know, to bring up a little bit of the low mids, which here are at about 1K. And then this one, of course, I set to 110. It's a shelf, so I'm lifting everything up as a shelf. I don't use bell, but I have the bell curve if I want to use it, but I'm using shelf. We also have bell on top, but I don't do that. I do shelf. For the top, these two are bell curves. You can't change that. And then I have a filter engaged, and I'm getting rid of anything below 33 hertz. And not any particular reason why I choose 33, other than would have been 35. But since when I moved my mouse wheel here from that, it goes to 33. That's close enough for me. I just want to get rid of what I don't want is I don't want bass conflict. I don't want the bass conflicting with the kick drum. And that some people like to sidechain that. I don't like the ducking sound of sidechaining. And I don't like the fact that sidechaining kind of ruins the sound of the bass element. So like if you're doing like an 808 or something, it'll ruin the attack of the bass by sidechaining. Makes it sound smaller and weaker. And I don't want to do that. I prefer to have the full impact of the bass sound. I just want it to not be conflicting with the sub of the kick drum. So basically just want a little bit cleaner. You can go as high as 40 if you want, but 33 is good enough. And that's just what I typically do. And then once again, we glue it all with the SSL bus compressor. Ratio set to 2. Cross eyes, which means it's basically attack all the way to the right, release all the way to the left, and then applying threshold till you get 2 decibels of gain reduction on the meter. And you're good to go. So anyway, I'm out, guys. It's your boy Vigilante Styles until we meet again. I'm out. Peace.